public. Before we begin the meeting, can I please confirm the audio and live streaming system is active and recording? Thank you. So, welcome everyone. I declare the meeting open at 5:01 p.m. Could I ask those in the public gallery to now switch off their mobile telephones and electronic devices in accordance with the conditions of entry to the Council Chambers Public Gallery. In accordance with Regulation 14I of the Local Government Administration Regulations 1996, this meeting is being audio and video recorded and live streamed on the Shire's website. Under Clause 6.16 of the Shire's Meeting Procedures Local Law 2020, I do not give permission for any other person to record the proceedings of this meeting. By being present at this meeting, members of the public consent to the possibility that their image and voice may be live streamed to the public. Recordings are also made available on the Shire's website following the meeting. Please note that any items discussed behind closed doors will not be live streamed. However, once the meeting is open again to the public, live streaming will recommence. Councillors, for the purposes of live streaming and noting that we have an elected member attending electronically, can I ask that you please turn your microphone on prior to speaking and speak clearly and directly into the microphone. Once you've finished speaking, please turn your microphone off. Moving on to item 2, attendance and apologies. Councillor Lewis and Councillor Cooper are on approved leave of absence for this meeting. Councillor Smith has requested and has been granted approval to attend this meeting electronically via Microsoft Teams in accordance with Administration Regulation 14C and 14CA. Councillor Smith, per the Administration Regulation 14CA, can you please confirm that you can maintain confidentiality during the meeting, including during any closed part of the meeting?
Yes, I can.
Thanks, Councillor Smith. Moving on, item 3, announcements by President. There are none. Item 4, declarations of interest. Financial interest. We've got a financial interest from Councillor Mel Virgo in item 9.3.1, the Community Development Fund. The Broome Museum has an application in for the fund and they are a paid member of the Broome Visitor Centre, which I am the General Manager. Councillor Desiree Mail, Broome Turf Club Annual Update, item 9.2.1. The Broome Turf Club is a client of her business. Sorry about the Councillor Virgo. Councillor Virgo is the General Manager, not me. Councillor Desiree Mail again, 9.3.1 Community Development Fund. Apparently some of the applicants are clients of your business. I think so you just nominated some of the applicants, okay. Item 9.3.1 Community Development Fund, Councillor Johani Mahmood has declared an interest in that one, and that is financial interest. Broome Health Services Services and Skill Engineer are and have been clients to his tour business, and the extent of the nature is Broome Health Services is an ongoing partner company, and Skill Engineer was a customer 3 months ago. There is also an interest, possible financial interest from Johani Mahmood, Councillor Mahmood, on 9.2.1, the Broome Turf Club. The extent of the interest is the Broome Turf Club has inquired about an asset of his business and owns with a possible intention to purchase. So it's in progress. Are there any further declarations of interest from councillors? No. Okay. Moving on. There's no proximity or impartiality interest by anyone? No. Item 5, public question time. Oh, sorry. Oh, I did miss one. Sorry. Yes. Impartiality interest. There's one from the CEO, Sam Mastrolimbo, in 9.2.1, the Broome Turf Club Annual Update. he is a member of the Turf Club. And there's also one from Kirsten Wood in 9.2.1, Broome Turf Club annual update. And Kirsten is a member of the club, and it could be perceived that impartiality is impacted. Thank you for those declarations. Okay, moving on. Public question time. We've got one member in the gallery today. There are guidelines that need to be adhered to in our council meetings. During public question time, people speaking are not to personalise any questions about elected members or staff or use any defamatory remarks. In accordance with clause 6.17 of our meeting procedures local law 2020, a person addressing the council shall extend due courtesy and respect to the council and the process under which it operates, and shall comply with any direction by myself as the presiding member. A person present at or observing a meeting shall not create a disturbance at the meeting by interrupting or interfering with the proceedings, whether by expressing approval or dissent, by conversing or by any other means. A minimum of 15 minutes will be allocated for public question time. Each member of the public is entitled to ask up to 2 questions before other members of the public will be invited to ask their questions. A reminder that public question time is an opportunity to ask questions, not to make statements. Can I remind the public that public questions are to be submitted no later than 12 noon on the day of the council meeting. If you have several questions you wish to submit, please provide these in advance of the deadline to give officers sufficient time to respond. A public question was received from Scott Cradaville, who is unable to attend today's meeting. The public question will be responded to administratively through the minutes. Are there any questions from members of the public present? No? Okay.
Mr. President, are we able to hear what this gentleman's question was?
Well, it's going to be it is going to be dealt with administratively, but I suppose.
Yeah, but as a councillor, I'd really like to actually know what the question is. Thanks.
I haven't got a copy of the letter with me, but he.
Through the chair, the question can be circulated to all councillors, but our meeting protocol is that the person needs to be here to ask the question, which they're not, so hence it's being dealt with administratively.
Okay, so that'll be circulated, yep. Yeah, it's just throwing me off. As there's no questions from the gallery, public question time is now closed. Point 6, applications for leave of absence. We have one from Councillor Burgo for the period 24 May to 9th, that should be 9th of June, that's okay. 9th of June 2026. Do I have a mover? Councillor Matsumoto, Councillor second, Taylor, did you second that leave of absence? All right. Is there any dissent on this item? No? Good. So that request for leave of absence has been granted. Jeez. Item 7, confirmation of minutes. That the minutes of the ordinary meeting of council held on the 30th of April 2026, as published and circulated, be confirmed as a true and accurate record of that meeting. Do I have a mover and a seconder? Councillor Taylor and Councillor Virgo. Any clarification? No? Carried unanimously. Thank you. Item 8, presentations, petitions, deputations. There are none. Item 9, reports from officers. 9.2, place. Council Mail has declared a financial interest in item 9.2.1, the reason being the Broome Turf Club is a client of her business. Councillor Mail will now leave the chambers whilst the item is being deliberated.
That's me too, yeah.
Oh, and Councillor Mahmood has also declared a financial interest in this item and will leave the chambers while the item is being deliberated. The CEO has declared an impartiality in the item 9.2.1, the reason being he is a member of the Turf Club, and the Acting Director of Development and Community has declared an impartiality in the item 9.2.1, the reason being because they are a member and it could be perceived that impartiality is impacted. As the CEO and Acting Director of Development Community are not voting members of council, they will remain present in the chamber.
Through the chair, I've got a new motion for this
I
one.
haven't finished yet,
Oh,
sorry,
bugger.
Councillor Berger. The Director Infrastructure advises that Attachment 3, Terms of Reference, Broome Turf Club Leasing Committee, has been amended administratively to correct a typographical error. Okay, moving on to item 9.2.1, the Broome Turf Club Annual Update. Councillor Verco, you have a
New motion?
new motion.
Well, it is. It's just amendment of number 4. Correct?
It's only a
But I've done the right thing because I asked and I seeked clarification today.
it's a council motion. Okay, yep.
It's a council motion, yeah.
So
Do you want me to read it out,
Please.
number 4? Request the Chief Executive Officer facilitate a joint meeting between the Shire of Broome, the Broome Turf Club and Racing Gaming Wagering Western Australia representatives to discuss the progression and future implementation of the Broome Turf Club Master Plan, including opportunities for funding support, collaboration and potential assistance guidance towards the delivery of the Master Plan's priorities. Did you want to give you a reason why now?
is the rest of the recommendation?
Everything in the recommendation is staying the same, everything else.
So you're just amending item 4? Okay,
Yes.
and the reason being?
It's just a removal of the 2.6 million that's already been executed. And I think the amendment broadens the intent of the original motion to encourage a more collaborative and strategic approach between all key stakeholders involved in the future of the Broome Turf Club Master Plan.
Okay, do we have a seconder to that motion? Councillor Taylor, thank you. Do we have anyone objecting to that? Actually, hang on, 2, 4, Councillor Smith, you're still online, aren't you?
Yeah, sure am.
Okay. All right, before I ask for, we can deal with the amendment first. No, okay. Before we go any further, we've still got to do 0.6, 0.7, 0.8. 0.6 is appoints councillor as chairperson of the Broome Turf Club Leasing Committee. 0.7, a councillor as deputy chairperson of the Broome Turf Club Leasing Committee. And 8 is appoints a councillor as proxy member of the Broome Turf Club Leasing Committee. I'm happy to nominate myself as chairperson of the Turf Club Leasing Committee, and I'd also nominate Councillor Virgo as the deputy chairperson of that committee.
I'll second that.
Do we have someone wishing to be a proxy member of the Turf Club Leasing Committee?
Just a clarification on item number 4.
Oh, we're just trying to resolve this part first.
Yeah, I would just want to, or maybe I should call for a point of order in regards to what was presented to us at the workshop, and then there seemed to be a change in the today about changing number 4. I can understand what it's saying, but
Yes. Well, we,
In
yeah,
regards to
you're speaking
thing
to,
that-
you're speaking, well,
yeah.
yeah. It has changed, altered that 0.4 slightly, yeah, so, well, if we can get 0.8 fixed, then we can actually go to moving and, any objections, then you can speak against or whatever if you wish to, or get that clarified then. Does that make sense?
Okay.
So are you happy to be nominated as a proxy member of the leasing committee? All right, I'll nominate you. Do you have a seconder for Councillor Matsman?
I'll second that.
Okay, so we've got those 3 positions.
Sorry, Mr Chairman. So we've got a motion which Councillor Virgo has moved. I think we had a seconder, in fact, but the motion that's being put forward needs to include who these 3 elected members are in those blank spots there. So it's not a separate.
Right.
It's not a separate motion being put. It's one
sorry,
motion
I'm with you, okay.
that has to include who the chair of the committee is and the deputy and the proxy or whatever.
So you're happy to nominate myself?
Sorry, apologies, unless you wish to suspend
So,
standing orders
do you
and
want
deal
me
with
to
that separately. If there's-
nominate Chris and myself
I think we've
and then
Phil and
Phil as
Councillor
a proxy?
Matsumoto's
Can I do that?
Yeah,
Okay,
through
well,
your
I would
motion.
like to nominate Chris as the chair, myself as vice, and Phil as the proxy, please.
And the deputy, Councillor Taylor being a seconder, are you happy with that? Okay, is that right? Yep. Okay, so we're going to move in a seconder. Now, did you want to ask your question? Is there clarification or are you going to speak against the amendment? Sorry, you had a question, yeah, so your question was, does it alter the change from the meeting the other day?
Yeah, but at the workshop we we looked at the proposal, and then today we've changed item number 4. I would have thought. Did we have a mover and a seconder to accept the first without the change?
No, Councillor
Or did
Virgo
we-
moved it straight away, yeah.
We changed it straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
You can, like, when I call for a recommendation, there's the report recommendation there, but if a councillor has an alternative recommendation, as Councillor Virgo just did, she can say, I've got an amended or alternative recommendation, and then it's accepted and read and the process follows from there. So if it went to a vote and was lost, then it would go back to the original recommendation, but, yeah, okay.
Apologies, sorry, through the chair. Just for clarity, on the screen, Councillor Matsumoto, point 4 is there on the screen, there in front of you, and the change that's there from the report recommendation is effectively asking for the meeting with Rawa to be jointly held with the Shire and the Broome Turf Club, as opposed to the report recommendation, which was just the Shire going to Rawa. That's the key difference, for clarity.
Councillor Smith, have you got any questions?
No, I'm happy with that motion.
Thank you. Well, if there's no dissent, I'll declare that motion carried. Yeah, so you don't really need to write a reply. No. I suppose I should have. Well, no, didn't go to vote. No, yeah, that's right. Yeah, yep. That's good. Okay. All right. So, yeah. Hang on. I'm just getting my paperwork ready. Okay. So now can we have Councillor Mail back in the chambers? Thank you. Oh, and Mahmood as well. Yes, right. This is the whole thing. Yep. All right, that's good. Yeah, okay. In relation to item 9.2.1, the report recommendation was slightly amended to point 4, where it's the amendment was request the CEO facilitate a joint meeting between the Shire of Broome, the Broome Turf Club, and Racing and Wagering Western Australia representatives to discuss the progression and future implementation of the Broome Turf Club master plan, including opportunities for funding support, collaboration, and potential assistance guidance towards the delivery of the master plan's priorities. And point 7, 8, 6, 7 and 8, I was appointed as the chairperson, Councillor Burko as the deputy chairperson, and Councillor Matsumoto as the proxy member for. So, and yeah, and that was carried unanimously. All right, thank you. Item 9.2.2, the Broome Playground Strategy. There's a report recommendation there. Do we have any direction? Councillor Vigo, you're moving the report recommendation. Councillor Taylor seconding. Any clarification? Any dissent? Declare that carried unanimously. Thank you. Item 9.2.3, proposed permanent closure of the Charles Road Mackenzie Road pedestrian access bypass. The Acting Director of Community and Development has advised that the officers have made an update to item 9.2.3 to confirm the consultation process was undertaken. This has been circulated to elected members prior to the meeting and will be updated administratively in the minutes. So there is a report recommendation there. Do I have direction from Council? Councillor Virgo moving, Councillor Mahmood seconding. Is there any questions, clarification, dissent? I'll declare that one carried unanimously. Thank you. Item 9.2.4, RFQ 25/32. Superintendent's representative, Wollongong Cable Beach Foreshore redevelopment. And this one, there needs to be an absolute majority on this item. So there is a report recommendation there. Do I have any direction from Council? Councillor Taylor moving the report, Councillor Virgo seconding. Any clarification on this item? If there's not, is there any dissent on this item? Okay, there is none, so that is carried unanimously. Thank you. Okay, moving on to item 9.3. Point 1, Community Development Fund applications stream 1 and 2 for 2026-27. Councillor Virgo has declared a financial interest in item 9.3.1. The reason being the Broome Museum has an application in for the fund and they are a paid member of the Broome Visitor Centre, which she is the General Manager. Councillor Mail has declared a financial interest in item 9.3.1. The reason being some of the applicants are clients of her business. Councillor Mahmood has declared a financial interest in item 9.3.1, which the reason being was, one of the clients is a customer of his, which we have 2 elected members as on approved leave of absence for tonight's meeting, and given the financial interest declaration, a quorum cannot be achieved. The item will be deferred. So, thank you. So you don't have to leave the room. Okay, moving on. That was something there. Moving on to 9.4. Point 1, the monthly financial report, April 2026. There is a report recommendation there. Do I have direction from Council? Councillor Virgo, Councillor Mahmood. Any clarification, any dissent on this item? If not, I declare that carried unanimously. Thank you. Item 9.4.2, monthly payment listing, April 2026. There is a report recommendation there. Councillor Virgo, Councillor Matsumoto, seconding. Any clarification on this item? Any dissent? If not, I'll declare that item carried. Thank you. Item 9.4.3, annual review of delegation of authority register. Again, this one is an absolute majority required. And there is a report recommendation there. Do I have direction from Council? Councillor Virgo moving, Councillor Mahmood seconding. Any clarification on these? Any dissent? I declare that one carried unanimously. Thank you. Item 10, reports of committees, there are none. Item 11, notices of motion, there are none. Item 12, questions by members without notice, there are none. Item 13, business of an urgent nature, there are none. And item 14, meeting closed to public, there is no confidential items. Item 15, meeting closure. There being no further business, I declare the meeting closed at 5:25 p.m. Can I please confirm the audio and recording has been ended?